Hey, my loves, welcome back to another deeper dive session with your girl, Dion, your Sin City medium. Here, we take a deeper dive at channel messages from our ascended masters to see how we can apply them to our daily lives, right? Today, we've channeled Melchizedek, and he reminds us of higher learning. He says, you've learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Let's get into the channeled message. Honor your experiences. The art of resilience is mastered when we know the victory of the triumph. On the other side of every battle you face, there was victory, sunshine, and reward. Now that you know you will get through the battle, the difficult time, or hardship, it's time to take a deeper look, to go within and really understand why you are facing this battle, this lesson, this hardship. What is it within you that needs to be adjusted? Is it your core beliefs, need for love, your confidence? In doing so, you will elevate your consciousness and further your spiritual progress. The affirmation for this message: I love myself so much. I will spend more time getting to know me, right? Let's get into it. There's a lot to unpack here in this channeled message. Under resilience, where he talks about, how we master this when we know the victory after, right? Beyond the triumph. A lot of times, right, we kind of succumb to the resistance that we create in our lives based on, fears or limiting beliefs. Lots of people come to me about love, right? They want to know about their relationships or why they can't find the one. In this way, we're providing resistance because we meet people and we want to know, like, oh, is this it? Is there potential here? Could this be the one? Everybody we meet is not the one. Some people are just there to teach us a lesson. Some people are there for us to just, have these experiences with them. So when it comes to relationships, a lot of times we hold on to people, places, and things, right? Because of our fear that we can't let this person go because better won't come, right? So we hang on to things rather than just letting it go with love and light, being present and accepting it for what it is in that moment. We create resistance, right? But the reality of it is resilience is built up within us when we understand, okay, this person was in our life for a moment, but we're able to walk away and let them go because we know that on the other side of this, better is coming, right? And that's the win in the situation. We can always take that away from whatever we're walking away from, is knowing that better is coming, right? Resilience is being able to bounce back. Resilience is being able to push through, to withstand. So as long as we can get through the endings of cycles and phases and endings of relationships, knowing that is resilience being built in us, right? The second part of that, when he talks about now that you know, like I just said, you're going to, on the other side of this, you know that you're going to win on the other side. The deeper question is to ask yourself, why are you facing this? What was I supposed to take away from it? So the focus needs to be on why this lesson was needed at this point in time in your life, right? It's asking you to take a deeper look, like, are there patterns here of behaviors on my end, right? A lot of times we want to focus on what that person did to us, but the reality of it is, and I will continue to say it, the universe works for us, but through us as well. So they could have been learning a different lesson in that connection than you're learning, but be for sure, for guarantees, right? You're both learning a lesson, maybe different, but you're both learning something, okay? So yeah, is your pattern maybe fear? Is your pattern avoidance, right? Whatever it is, the focus has to be on the deeper, why am I learning this lesson, okay? What was the point of it, basically? Not focus on the other person, because our race is ran autonomously, okay, with or without that person. So when you look at the third part of that, what is it within you that needs to be adjusted? Is it your core beliefs, your need for love, or your confidence, right? When we do this, when we focus on these things, not only are we clearing shadows, like continuing, it's a constant process, a constant filtration of triggers, right? And negative beliefs, shadows, all these things that we're working through, but it allows us to set new intentions moving forward. That way we're not repeating the same lessons. So yes, I might have learned to overcome some fears here in this connection, this situation, whatever it was that I went through. As I focus on the deeper meaning as to why I had to go through that, I can then move forward with new intentions And not just setting intentions, we need to be able to implement them too, right? Because a lot of us like to, light our little intention candles or whatever, and that's a one-time thing, boom, it's done. But the reality of it is, unless we're applying, right, focusing on the application of this new intention in our lives, what are we really doing with it, right? So the goal is to focus on the deeper meaning of why you went through that situation, apply the new intention moving forward. In this way, we're not repeating the same lessons over and over. It would be a different lesson that you're learning, okay? And of course, it's always for our best and highest good as we learn these things. We come out better and better on the other side. The fourth part of that, as we start to wrap it up, is elevating our consciousness and spiritual progress, right? And this is why when we take it back to the top, honoring your experiences, that first line is not to look at ourselves and beat ourselves up about the past or things that we've been through or decisions that we've made. We hold all those things with gratitude. We look at all the lessons with gratitude because we know that from it, we were supposed to take something. Everything we go through is to redirect us and put us on a path to elevation, okay? So elevate your consciousness and further your spiritual progress. And we do this by understanding universal law, how things work with the universe, transactionally, as well as spiritual support, knowing that we chose the lessons for our lifetime in this whole experience, right? We chose the lessons. We have soul contracts with people. We do all this before we incarnate into this life experience, and understand that on the sidelines is your spirit team, trying to help and comfort and guide as you go through this, trying to ease the blow, much like a loving parent, right? That unconditional love. Your child is going through these lessons, these growing pains, but you're there to offer support. But you know that at the end of the day, it's something that they need to get through. These are lessons that they're learning that will help them to be even better as they go into adulthood, right? So as you go into alignment, elevation, furthering your spiritual progress, these lessons are helpful to you. They're with reason. There is no harm ever that is being done to you by the universe. Even in the karmic experience, right? It is not given to you in a positive or negative way. It is merely an experience meant to teach you a lesson and elevate you to your highest path, okay? Our whole purpose here is to learn how to manipulate energy to work in our favor, right? So even when we go through these experiences where he talks about the deeper meaning, for us, it's always holding gratitude through what we feel or perceive as trials and tribulations to keep us in a state of receiving abundance at the same time, okay? I hope that I said this eloquently enough, right? If I have not, please leave your questions or comments down below. I for sure will come through and answer them. I'm happy to do so. I love these discussions. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me this time around. We channel messages like this daily in our Discord, so join us there. The link is in the bio. I hope to see you guys there.